What happened?
Yeah, we're sitting up there. Where's the map?
Where's the map? Mm-hmm.
Oh, we never found it after that?
Mm-hmm. So it's acting for it?
No, he wasn't here last meeting, I don't think. Was he?
No, he was not here
Oh.
this past meeting. He won't be here today, of course.
Do I need to call him again on that? You need that?
No, I just wanted to see where they were putting the lines.
Well, they're coming to stop right now, so it's gonna be a while. The government, the funds ended, well, not ended, but they put a hold on everything going on, so it won't start back up until July, I think it was, June or July, I
Probably.
think it was.
What's going on?
No money. Can't go any further than the money. So
It'd probably be closer to July.
that's my guess, July. What else happened? Something else happened to us. Oh, we had radios in our ambulance and fire trucks, that happened too.
You did what?
We have radios, digital, and it happened to us, the funding quit, state funding, so we had to wait like 6 to 8 months for the funding that released again.
Yikes. So you're not gonna get anything?
No, we got it all that now.
Oh, right. Oh, that happened a while back.
All back, happened too.
What department funded that? What department funds that? What department of the government?
What part of the government?
What department?
I don't know what part it is. It was a grant thing we had to fill out to the state. I think there's $6,000 a piece. Save a lot of money.
So now that they're digital now, before, so these new ones, are they on scanners, like can just people in their homes listen to it?
No,
Okay, that's.
well, soon they do figure it out a way. Somebody's gotta do is click the button and it does a different number and then they can hear home. So it's a lot easier for them to change the code number. People can't hear home.
Yeah.
So once they get a whiff of people listening home, all you gotta do is change the number.
I feel like some of the sheriff's office, ours aren't like that. Like you can't just listen on your radio anymore at home.
No, you're not supposed to be able to. But the way I took it was somebody's gonna program that radio to get that number.
Is it permanent?
Huh? Yeah,
To get your radio to tune it out.
yeah, for digital, yeah.
Well, I didn't know, I didn't know
just
if
wanted
you
to
had
make
like an
sure
encrypted channel or anything. It's a group channel.
Is Launderville coming?
He's at the Horizons meeting next door, I think.
Yeah, this is good.
You probably don't set the encrypted channel though. Is that dispatch that says you're going to a different channel?
Do what?
Is that dispatch that dictates what goes to?
The sheriff dictates it.
They did do
Because it's so condensed. That's estimated, re-estimated for this year. And the expenditures for this next fiscal year here, expenditure. I'll leave it like that, and then revenue. So I know you like to look at numbers.
Chad Stevens. Wonder if I'm able to. Other cousin, that's Chad.
It's one everything in segments instead of this itemized as that. Do you want to look at, Jason, do you want to look at the 20 agreement for the
You sure?
Green County Sheriff.
I will later. I'll do it now. Was that in there? Was that in there? Was that included? I'll look at it.
A little tiny blurb.
I'll look at it later.
I haven't had it yet. They have a lot, they have some corrections, I just emailed Billy and said, it's correct. You'll see them.
What you highlighted?
On the second page. Some little asterisk right there. That's the newest they sent, I found it from,
A year ago?
oh, that was signed in November. Apparently. Anyway.
Oh.
Oh, I got a bunch right there.
It's stuff that they go through your law.
Because I took one.
Can you say too? It was like a month ago, I think.
I don't know why they did that, I don't know.
What do you think? Just for fire.
Oh, okay.
Because I needed one and
They've been laying
I
there 5 years. I didn't know anything. You're good. You told me that. Oh, maybe. Sure.
Sure.
I took the whole stack, I took one and one. The whole one. Sorry about
This is a copy for me or?
that. Well, I can make another one.
Yeah.
You can take that one. Two minutes.
Call to order. Pledge allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I need a motion to approve public hearing agenda.
To approve public hearing agenda.
I'll second.
Aye.
Public comments, budget hearing only. Discuss proposed 2026-2027 budget.
Any questions? What you're looking at, it's all the individual itemized sheets are rolled into segments on that. So if you have any questions, I have the full right here. Okay. I have a blank copy. You have the original. I got it. Got it.
And discuss.
Is there any questions that you have?
Anybody?
John?
At the moment, no.
Okay.
Lock you back.
Nobody's got any questions, then I'll adjourn this one.
I'll make a motion to adjourn public hearing.
I'll say.
Call this regular meeting called to order. Motion to approve regular meeting agenda.
I made a motion to approve the regular meeting agendas.
I'll second that motion.
Aye.
Public comments, budget, business only. Business. A, vote to approve 2026-2027 budget resolution 2026-4-27-1.
I'll make a motion to approve 2026 to 2027 budget resolution 2026-4-27-1.
I'll second.
Any second?
Adjourn.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second that motion.
You need your signature.
Regular meeting called to order. Need a motion to approve the agenda.
Make a motion to approve the agenda.
I'll second that.
Need a motion to approve consent agenda for April 13, 2026 meeting minutes.
I'll make a motion to approve the consent agenda.
Second that.
Aye.
Public comments, city business only.
First of all, I didn't think we're supposed to be living in campers. Kelly Beeman is living in one and he built like a porch on the front of it. Is that legal? Because if he's living in a trailer, a camper, living in a camper, it's what he's living in. And then I was kind of wondering where you guys were on sticking to cleaning up properties. Because I've got one block away that their backyard and the side yard just looks awful. Truck full of garbage and everything. And then I was just kind of wondering, where is Cloud Wine? I've never heard of that one. Where's that located?
So Cloud Wine, I think, is coming in for fun days, so it's just a
Yeah.
temporary.
Yeah, it's just a vendor that's coming in.
Okay.
And for cleaning up properties, I think we're giving until probably the cleanup days. I mean, obviously, we're sending out letters like, well, hey, this is what's gonna happen, but
Okay.
Can you tell me the address?
Do what?
Can you tell me the address you're referencing?
For which one?
The one about the truck full of garbage.
It's on Lebanon Street, I live right across from the old school, and it's 1 block west.
Oh, it's,
I think,
Bob's.
I don't think I'm telling you who it is.
It's where Bob's mom used to live, right? Bob Montgomery?
No, it's the one across the street.
The big two-story house right across the street?
Yeah, it's where Mrs.
not
Crandall
this
lives.
way. Oh, at Miss Crandall's? Okay.
Yeah, Mrs. Crandall's house.
I'm not sure the address, I can point to it.
412
I mean, there's others in town.
11th Street.
south. And then the living in campers, I will have to look to see what our code says on that.
Okay, because we are getting ready to put my mom's house on the market in the next couple of months. And I would kind of like to see that look decent.
There is an ordinance in town that, references single wide trailers can't be brought into town, that was brought in several years ago. So they can't be brought into town, set up, and I don't believe that a camper can be set up. I'm sure that's in the ordinance book.
Possibly, because I'm not exactly sure.
We had that discussion, what, 2-3 years ago?
About campers,
Yeah.
I don't know, we've been on 2 years, so
Had been 3 then, but I don't remember talking about it, but.
Okay.
I guarantee it probably has been the discussion. Probably around the time the turbine guys came in, I think Hoffman had campers set up. Bill Higgins had campers in his lot.
Anybody else?
I had a question about a recent incident with my dog. I didn't know if this would be the time to be able to bring that up.
Yep.
It had been April 14th, so I would have been at work, and I had gotten a call that my dog was out, and I later had been told that he had attacked a chihuahua. This is the first time he's ever supposedly attacked anything or anyone. I've never had an incident like this. And I got a letter saying he's pretty much get out of town on my own expense, which is understandable, I get it. But the only evidence of this was a picture of my dog next to the fence and a picture of her chihuahua and the marks. And I mean, I have pictures of a dog that looks exactly like mine, that walks by my house daily. Other dogs on my cameras I can show that are at large constantly. I don't want to deny that it is my dog, so I can't say 100% sure I wasn't there. And I don't have the camera feed showing him getting out or attacking anybody. Then essentially I'd be more than happy to pay the medical bills of that case. I don't have the money to pay for my dog and housing. I'm trying to buy a house currently outside of Green County, close to my work. I'm just asking to be able to keep them on a chain contained until I'm able to do that. That's pretty much it. You're a little nervous in these things, so I apologize. This dog, he's my best friend. He's was there with me through some tough times. So been able to keep sober for the past 3 years. When I have bad days, he's there for me to hang out with. It's close to family as it gets. So everybody makes mistakes. I'm just asking for another chance for him. No.
I'm constantly trying to get time off.
Have we issued anything to this gentleman about his correction? We have.
Also, there was a rabies issue that also was part of that. I don't have proof of his vaccination beforehand because I was working pigs and we had a raccoon come in and I just gave him a shot there. There's no record of that, and I doubt the owners would be too happy to come and say that on my behalf. So if I can guarantee he is up to date on the shots before then and now, which I provided those records to you. I had the Fairfield Clinic vet but they love him. He's great with around their cats, around them. I have multiple people willing to vouch for me and that dog.
What do we do? What did our notification explain or to you?
What was that?
Did I hear something? I'm sorry. Should be noticed.
Sorry, I
You know whose dog, else's dog that looks like yours running around?
I don't, it's an older lady. I have a picture of it on my phone. I'd be happy to present it.
You don't know what address or?
No, it's down the road. There's multiple dogs that walk by my property daily. I have a bigger dog, he just barks, he's excited, he wouldn't touch a fly. I'd get a bark collar for him if needed. But, I mean, these same dogs still walk by my property, multiple, haven't had an incident yet. I know he has gotten out before he has an electric collar that failed, which is completely gone now, he's just on a chain. And I'm looking into a full-sized 10x10 cage for him, so then it's an extra precaution for everybody else and myself. Trying to do what I can for that at the moment. That should be here by, I'm hoping next weekend.
You can't jump over your fence?
He's on a chain completely. He can't jump over it. But my white dog, he's never left the property once in the 2 years that I've been here. I trust both these dogs around my newborn child. All my kids have grown up with them. He does have a wolf mixin, so he is very territorial. So when people do come around, when he talks in a growl. It's not anything vicious, it's just his way of saying, hey, this is my property, and letting you know. That's about it. I've had my friends' kids come around him, no problems with that at all. They trust him completely. He's not the most trusting looking dog by any means.
I want to give my 2 cents. I say you pay the medical bills for the lady, because she's very upset.
Understand?
And he gets out any shape or form, he's gone, like immediately.
No, I agree.
I can't have it. That's my opinion on what the council thinks, but that's.
I think this is a continuous issue, we just have to.
I think so.
Not with this specific, not with your dog specifically, just with dogs in general.
In the last week, there were 5 separate dogs loose in this town.
Oh, there's probably more than that.
Yeah, I got one video through when I.
There's a big old husky on
Go to Casey's.
That's what I'm saying. on my way there, I seen all these dogs,
I
so.
think they're feeding them up there.
They do.
That's why I was sitting here wondering what kind of dog these were. I
I
haven't seen him.
mean, he's not, he looks like a wolf if you look at him. I have papers, I bought him from a farm, I paid a lot of money for him. He's a dream dog of mine, people have dream cards, I have a dream dog. But no, that's more than understandable. I can have her paid on Friday and he gets out, he's gone. I told anybody if they have seen him get out and they were still threatened, shoot him. That's, do what you gotta do. But, it's not something I feel like people should have to be wary of, but just by the looks of them, people get very worried. It's like looking at a pit bull, some people were raised around them or around them, and to them it's just scary. So I do like to make people aware. And if I could possibly get her name or an address, I don't have a name or address, I don't have any way to contact her, but I can stop by on Friday with a check or envelope cash, doesn't matter to me.
Well, yeah, this is as it states here, the city council requests. Well, the request is within 10 days, but with your explanation, and I think we all have compassion for pets, I'm gonna go with you on that, Mr. Mayor. we hold off on this
Yep.
Yeah.
removal.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Just take, just, you know,
You
you
can contain,
I'll take the precautions. I appreciate you guys. Thank you.
oh, know the lady that it did?
Yeah.
No, if I can get her name, something.
Yeah. I'll give it Mary and we'll get a
And you said the dog is not
She
vaccinated?
told me,
No,
or
he is
Rocky
not.
Beth contacted me, she
Like
told
through the
me
vet and everything?
that
Yeah,
the dog owner sent her a letter with the,
Okay.
so if you wanna get a hold of your landlord,
Okay, he'll have that information.
should have that information.
Okay. Am I good? I got 4 kids.
Yeah, you're good.
I appreciate you guys' time, and I thank you.
So you wanna say that out loud, Spencer?
I'll second.
Aye.
Anybody else in the council?
In the audience.
Nope. Business, let's discuss and vote the 2080 agreement for Green County Animal Shelter laws. I don't wanna say it wrong, but I did talk to the sheriff and he stated to me, make sure we have this in place. Otherwise, it's gonna cost the city a lot of money. So we don't have
I'm
this.
confused about that. That makes any sense.
So do we need
Come
to,
back tomorrow.
do we need to have something in writing saying that?
About
They're
the
going
cost.
to file, yeah,
I think you just added into the 2080 G agreement.
yeah, but is there anything, our agreement with our constituents saying that,
No, because their agreement is they should keep their dog contained.
so we don't need any, because it says here,
It just, to make sure that it states, meaning in our, I guess it
Yeah,
has to be put in our code.
that's what I'm saying, we need something in our code, it says suggesting that the city of Green Junction adopt a policy making the dog owner responsible for the cost. We probably should have something in writing saying that whoever's dog or cat or whatever the animal is.
That would be in our ordinance.
Yeah, and it's in there already?
No,
Okay.
I don't think so.
That's my question.
We can discuss that ordinance on the
11.
next May
Yeah.
meeting. Is that acceptable? I'll put
Yeah,
that
I
on.
suggest we do that.
Could you put a letter and, put a little note in the electric bill? They do that a lot, kind of reminding people.
We probably would once we make it an ordinance. We
Or
probably.
add it to the ordinance.
Yeah, we're
Yeah, it's
adding-
not already.
What's the cost?
Reward the ordinance.
Right.
Plus, if we weren't saying we didn't do it, then.
But we can charge the,
My question is how, yeah, but
that was,
at what point does this stop charging?
if I don't,
Well, my thought is what if the owner just says, well, that's not my dog? Is it the daily $20 fee just wrong for the rest of the dog's life?
Prices go for it, prices go for adoption.
I said, I don't know what it, like, what is it, 10-day period?
10-day period, do they euthanize?
Do you euthanize it, or is?
I think that's a vicious dog. They euthanize it. It was
I'm sure they
a,
try to adopt.
yeah, they probably,
Or,
I just think there's,
I know about the vicious dog.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it's probably a 10-day thing. If they didn't get claimed in 10 days, they probably
They probably-
take possession.
Well, your question about how are you gonna prove whose dog is who,
Yeah,
they're really supposed to be
register,
registered with the clerk, so,
but
but,
there's a lot of dogs in town. Mary, how many registrations have you taken this year for dogs?
None.
Nine.
well, you,
One person brought me their rabies, shot record updated. She said she does it every year, so.
so I mean, wouldn't help with the cost, but the dog's not registered here, then the dog doesn't live here.
No, so then we don't have to pay for it either. I don't know. It was just in town. That's the county's dog.
So it's $200 annually, and then the $20 per day fee plus whatever it needs vaccinated or,
Well, once.
I think it says vet care isn't needed. I'm guessing if the dog shows up battered and wounded, I don't think they won't charge us for vaccinations. That's only, because they only vaccinate animals once they come up for adoption, I think. So we shouldn't have to pay for it.
I know they won't release
It
a
seems
dog.
like a really-
They won't release a dog back to the owner without it being vaccinated, is my understanding.
Updated vaccination, that makes sense. But I mean, like, if let's say the owner decides it's not their dog, and it's someone's dog, we won't have to pay for vaccinations, right? That's what they're.
But, I mean, like the gentleman before that we were talking to, he didn't have record of a vaccine. And there's gonna be, if you're not registering your dog with the city, a lot of people aren't gonna register or get proper vaccinations, so it will be a thing where
You're right.
they're going to be costing a lot more than just the $20.
Exactly.
Because, yeah. But I think as long as there's something in writing saying that the animal owner is responsible for all those costs, I think that this is a good agreement. And if it's the sheriff's recommendation for us to have it, I think that even more proof why we should move forward with this.
Well, though, I think in order for somebody to actually take an animal, they have to be, it has to be someone of the city, but it has to be notified of them. So it's not just anyone can take a dog or drop it off to the
Maybe one of us
city.
on the council,
Robert. And I think we have to like register.
Yes, you have
with
to them, yeah, so it's not someone who just say, well, I'm not here.
so the homeowner just want to take a dog drive.
Right,
Yeah,
which that's not a big deal.
so we'll have to figure that out, probably, by at least next week and do it, with that,
Gonna make one.
but I'll make a motion that we adopt this new agreement for the Green County Animal Shelter.
Also.
Yeah, you have a,
Longer
he seconded it, and then I think we should put something in there, an agenda if you haven't already, read it.
To update the ordinance,
I don't know if we need to put something in there about us registering with them.
for them to decide who can and
Yeah.
who taking
I don't, they're gonna want,
everybody.
I don't know if they're gonna allow 8 people or whatever the amount is, it's probably gonna be like 1 or 2 that are gonna want to register, because
I
it's.
say we just make Jason.
I think Jason and Robert.
Jason.
You know, no.
I'll just catch him up in your backyard and you get home.
No.
that's fine.
Mayor and pro tem
What?
and city clerk.
City clerk.
Well, I'm not out catching.
We'll bring it to
We'll
you.
bring the whole, yeah, we'll just leave him in the office.
I can call them and get it.
And Tom. Thanks. And Robert. Robert's gonna be more into. Robert, run him over.
Yeah.
To put
Robert.
Robert.
Good question. As far as your animals, have you looked into like, would a mobile vet thing be cheaper than you doing whatever?
Mobile vet test and what?
They usually, I don't know exactly where they're stationed, but I know there's like free mobile vet clinics that go town to town.
Oh, we're talking about picking up stray dogs and just dropping them off to get them out of town.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we're not vaccinating them, but
Well, I know you talked about,
he's doing
Yeah.
cats.
He has a program he's getting. the-
But they're not vaccinated, they are not even vaccinated, but they're getting neutered, like
Brought back.
okay,
brought back, so they're.
I just didn't know if like mobile unit would be cheaper.
No, it's not, his isn't costing us a thing.
All right, move on to B, discuss and vote Robin Gunn's business sign she wishes placed on Highway 30 north side of Timmons property. I think
It's not something, I don't think we can actually
it's.
give permission, we can give her a blessing, I think the state has
So I
to.
seen her after talking to the DOT, because I don't know if DOT told her that she has to have this on here, but one day when I was going to work, she was out there on the corner with the DOT car, so. Little orange, some guy and her were talking, so I don't know if they said, come to here and, so.
Well, I'll make a motion that we give her our blessing. And
Wow.
she can go with that, do what she wants with that information.
I'll second that motion.
I,
C, approve alcohol license for 50107, Summerfest, Casey's, Missing Lanes, Bottle Wine, LLC.
Well, I'll do it like we usually do. I'll make a motion that we will give everybody their local license in situates of them having their insurance, all the proper paperwork filed with the state. That's about it.
I'll second.
I have a question, what kind of insurance would Cloud Wine have?
It's a dram shop.
Is it a rider that get to us?
No, it's a dram shop.
They gotta go through the state.
They bring their own.
Even though they're here for a day?
Yeah.
Yeah. They get a weekend permit or a day, 2-day permit, per the state. They have to have their dram shop, well, dram shop has to be approved before it comes to us for approval. And it's just for, they're gonna be here for the summer.
We did it as a fire department, we used to serve alcohol at our fish fry.
And that's why like the summer fest is on here, because it's just for 1 week in the year, so they gotta go through the same thing every year.
Okay,
So they have a beer tent and stuff like that.
yeah.
Yeah, the summer fest beer tent, and then Cloud Wine, it's a completely separate vendor at the summer fest.
Mhm.
They have their own.
Yeah.
That's all right. Move on, Mary. You get everybody's name, you know?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, let's see, hey, city council comments. Anybody got anything?
I am looking at, and this is the most updated version of the code. It does say for recreational vehicles, it may be parked and occupied on private property no longer than 7 consecutive days at a time and no more than 14 days in a calendar year.
They can only sit there? Do what? Yeah.
Okay, it's chapter 13, recreational vehicles, 6-13-6, occupied recreational vehicles. Occupied vehicles may be parked and occupied on private property no longer than 7 consecutive days at a time and no more than 14 days in a calendar year.
You're talking about living in them, right?
That's what I'm assuming occupied is saying, is meaning. Only one occupied recreational vehicle and one tent shall be allowed at a time on a residential lot. So that in itself is saying that you cannot live in one unless it's under 7 days.
Wonder if that can be interpreted, I'm there 6.5 days and I'm gone for 2 and I'm back in 6.5 days.
Does the camper gotta move?
You can, but it says here that
Or you gonna move it?
it says that it can't be more than 14 days in total in the calendar year.
Okay,
So it could be 7 all at once, but no more than 14. So you can do that up to 14 days.
It's on the camper for 14 days.
We say, well, it says calendar year, does that mean 14 days a month, is that what you're doing now?
No, 14 days a year.
Well, so that's what you're trying to use.
So, I mean, you can live in your camper, but not more than 14 days a year. So I don't know why it's those numbers, but that's what it says.
so that party is definitely non-compliant with our ordinance.
That is correct. If that individual is living within the camper, it also says that the property owner has to notify you, Mary, or zoning officer.
And I don't know if it's really,
After that.
like, the other night, about 7:00, 7:30, he picked up the digger thing from the light company, 7:30 at night on a Sunday. He's not working. What's he doing with it? Going down digging up some more of his property?
That's a light board company.
Yeah,
That's not us.
And I think the light board bylaws say if you're employed there or you're on the board, you can use any of their equipment at will.
It's out of my league, I don't know.
It's pretty good insurance liability risk right there, that particular clause.
Yeah.
High risk.
Anybody else on the council? I mean,
I would say on the May meeting, put something about cleanup day on there for agenda, so we can get it out there on exactly what's going on.
You're talking about 412 Pleasant Street.
No, our cleanup, our citywide cleanup,
Just
so we can elaborate all that and know what we got going on.
There was a flyer that went into
Okay.
the utility bill last week. She mailed it out on
I
Friday.
haven't checked my mail,
Thank you
it's
for doing
Friday,
that, Mary.
so.
When it
But I
was
guess we-
ready this week.
So we don't have to have it on it, we don't think we'll do it, we have the flyer already out.
We can also discuss it.
Right.
As well.
But as you're saying that, there is a question, someone brought up today, potential rain date You never discussed a potential
In the past, we've
renovation.
done it, rain
Rain or shine.
shine,
Yeah, I
and
mean,
it didn't really stop us.
well, it's kind of hard, because then you have to re-elaborate with,
Then I gotta get the dumpster back over at a different date and everything else, so we kind of did it in the rain. I remember one year we did it in the rain.
And on this city cleanup, council and mayor, you can only go to probably 4 city blocks in the whole town without a house laying down or a yard or that. If you find 4 of them, you can stand on the corner and you're gonna have a mess somewhere else. We have got to do something, guys. It's been going on, I know how to do it for sure, but we've got to start doing something. Get a lot of complaints. Obviously, we don't like living around. City property values are going down, they're not gonna go up for sure. I'm not selling anything, but a potential buyer come to town, what are they gonna see? Yeah, we're making improvement on Main Street, maybe on 18th Street. But we're not doing anything to our renters, residents about enforcing this, guys, folks.
We're
So
hoping.
we really need to start doing something instead of talking about it.
And I think we were gonna look at it once cleanup day's over.
I think we really ought to
Cleanup day's a
come
free
down.
day, so.
Give the rest of the folks in town that have something decent. I didn't mean it that way. I meant, let's get it clean where we don't have feral cats running, we don't have stray dogs who like to visit. Just keep, it doesn't take that much. Most everybody else can do it. It's been going on for a long time.
Many years.
So,
Many years. The same just happened since we've been on council.
yes, sir.
It's been going on for a long time.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I agree, 100%. Something needs done. It should have been done a long time ago,
Yes, sir.
but they never did anything.
Yes, sir.
So,
Yeah, well, maybe we can make a change.
we need to make it.
I think we can.
Is there any way, I think we have an issue of there's so much. We need somebody that can solely focus on those issues. There's no way with all of us having jobs, except for Spencer, all of us having jobs to be able, like, because it is such a huge issue.
Right.
Is there any way we can put on the agenda for the next meeting, looking at hiring a part-time,
I think we should.
enforcer?
Is that the word, code enforcement?
Yeah, I don't think that's a specific word, but
that's how.
you know what, you know what we're
We
meaning.
used to.
I think that we need somebody, whether it's 20 hours, 10 hours, somebody that's the whole job is to focus on keeping properties looking nice in the city, enforcing code, or else the problem's never gonna get fixed. I know I don't have that much time, and neither do any of us.
I'd still like to offer to help with that position.
Well, we have to post it, and it
That's
has to
fine.
be applied for.
I just wanted to make,
Thank you. So if we can have
Put
that
that
on,
on
because I agree.
As long as we can easily afford it.
Well, if you're very on
Yeah. Or you just check into that question there.
that. Anybody else on the council? City clerk?
Zach emailed me, just a little bit ago and advised that he got approval for the .gov, website thing. So when he comes back, he will start working on that.
Good. Any comments? No. It's adjourned.
Anything else?
I make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second that motion.
All right.
And ending this live stream.
where do you guys post those?
The what?
Where do you post the positions at?
In the newspaper usually, probably on Facebook.
Okay, thank you.
On the door, maybe?
Yeah.